Hello, everybody. I'm Megan Graham, and I came on today for an unexpected live stream. And the reason that I came on is I wanted to tell everybody that my LifeWave water machine, the X2O, is actually here. So it's funny, I did an unboxing last week. I was so pumped up about the water machine getting here. I was already excited. So I was sent the water machine and I was really excited about it. But then my dog got really sick, like falling on the floor, neurologically sick. This is not for dogs. The company wrote me to tell me this is not for dogs. It's not tested. And I believe them. I appreciate them being so professional and letting me know that it is not for dogs. But I still wanted to use it for my dog because if you've ever had a sick senior dog, you would lay your body down in front of a moving vehicle to save your dog. It's just what you do. They're family. And so that was on Tuesday. What I sent them an email Wednesday morning, first thing when I woke up. LifeWave customer service was calling me. They asked a few questions to troubleshoot. I let them know that there was a dent on the back of the water machine, and they were just awesome. It was very, very easy. They sent me a return tag within a couple of hours. I sent it back, and another machine was on its way almost immediately. So the first thing I just wanted to say is that I love when if there is a damage issue or a product not working issue. Mine didn't power up, by the way, after I got it. If there is an issue, it's so nice when the company makes it easy and you're not arguing, you're not waiting for months to get something. I was really anxious to get it because, of course, I wanted to get Lola that water. I do a lot of holistic care for her, but I wanted to get her water from the water machine. And so she's actually laying over there on the floor. Contacted them, made another update for you guys and didn't have a tracking number, but I heard back from them by the end of the day and they had already sent it out. So I believe they sent my new unit within about 24 hours of our conversation of getting the photos and of us shipping it out. So it was a very, very quick, just like getting the machine shipped out. It was already coming to us. So that was super, super exciting. Excuse the beeping. My husband is going in and out. Nina's going to get out, honey. Be careful. Sorry, our cat wants to get on the balcony. So as you can see, there's some animals behind me as well. It seems like it's that kind of day. Anyway, so it was very, very quick. They shipped that machine out so quickly. I got the tracking. I saw it was coming and I actually saw that it was sitting. We live near Phoenix and it was sitting at the FedEx center. And I wanted that thing so much. So I called and said, look, I know it's not supposed to come till Monday, but is there any way I can pick it up? My little dog is so sick and I just want to do everything for her because I don't know, truly, I hate to be, negative, but I don't know if she's going to make it. They wouldn't let me pick up the machine. And I was like, what can I do? I can't show up to the sorting facility. So today is Sunday. I don't think FedEx normally delivers in our area until Monday, but my husband let me know today. He's like, your water machine is sitting outside. So by the grace of God, it got delivered on a Sunday. I was so extremely happy that it did come. Sweetie, could you stay inside or outside for now? I'm doing a live stream. Sorry, it just keeps beeping. So anyway, it came on a Sunday and that beeping I'm a little ADD, so it really can't even pay attention. But anyway, it came on a Sunday. We set it up. We had to flush through it with water immediately. If you do get this, somebody just fell off the back of the couch. It was Nina. If you do get the water machine, you have to it's kind of like not a huge setup, but you have to flush everything out initially, and it uses a ton of water. So be aware, if you do get it, you're going to need a lot of water, and we use distilled water because the last thing that I want to do is to take a fairly expensive machine and run water that has minerals and things through it because of course it's going to damage the machine and age it faster. We used 6.5 gallons of water to flush everything out. I don't think you have to do that very frequently. I think it's if you travel, you're away for an extended period of time, or it's been packed away. But anyway, so we flushed it out and we ran the first cycle. And we've already had one cycle of water. It's actually sitting, I don't think you can probably see it. It's on one side of my stove back there. But anyway, it fits in really nicely in the kitchen. We moved some things around and it probably took about 35 to 40 minutes total with the setup and then 45 minutes to make the water. I actually didn't expect the water to taste great the first cycle just because it's a brand new thing. I'm very picky. I thought the water tasted great. I split my first sort of batch of water with my dog because I wanted her to get the water right away. I gave it to her in a syringe. And yes, I am extra, but I love her. And she really liked it. She kept coming back for more. And maybe it's wishful thinking. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but she's been having a lot of trouble staying stable and upright. And she looked perkier and happier within a few minutes. So this is just anecdotal, and this is someone that wants their dog to be okay. So we'll see what happens over the next few weeks. But my husband said I'm bananas, which is nothing new, but I truly think that I saw a little glimmer of energy after I gave her the water. So I only had half a serving because I shared it. So we are running another cycle of water, and we will, I'm going to give the pets a little bit more water, and I'm going to have, another glass of water. But just wanted to let you guys know that we do have the water machine. So this is day one of actually using it. I don't know if you guys are interested in hearing updates about the water machine, but I am one of the first kind of it's like a big group of people that did get the water machine. So I wanted to come on here. I know a ton of my customers and clients have been asking about this, when it was going to be available. And I honestly didn't know that I was going to be getting one. I wasn't sure. I cannot afford one right now, so I wasn't sure that I'd be getting one. So I was very fortunate to be gifted one. I feel really, really, really lucky. But I am very excited. I've been hearing some awesome stories. I have a business mentor in LifeWave. If you don't know, LifeWave it's one of the main things that I do is my main business, and my business mentor is really, really lovely. And he's been letting me know some stories and testimonials for what's been happening for other folks. Obviously, I don't only go by testimonials because I think every human body is unique, but it did give me some hope. And I have a lot of faith in the products that David Schmidt makes because I have personally had amazing results with the patches. So anyway, just wanted to say my machine is here. And so I've signed up over, I think, 1,150 people for LifeWave now, in about a year and a half. And as someone that works with LifeWave and represents their product, I don't work for them, but I represent their product. The customer service that they gave me as a brand partner was exceptional. And it made me really happy because at the end of the day, I don't have control of that company. I don't have anything to do with what they do. It's not my company. I don't have a say, but I do regularly help folks, and, people contact me. They're my clients. I help them choose their patches and things and support them along the way. And to see the way that the company treated me as a brand partner and a customer was really, really lovely. And it made me feel good about the product. So I just wanted to share, I think in this year, in this time, customer service is so important, and so many companies don't have it anymore. I think a lot of companies are lacking, and I've had that experience even with things that are extremely expensive where the company doesn't stand behind them. And it was so nice. I've had more than one customer service, experience with LifeWave, sometimes for myself, sometimes, calling on behalf of a client, that was missing their order or something like that. And just always, I've had a really nice experience where they were very easy to deal with. I do always call, for the most part. Once in a while, I did send an email because it was nighttime, but for the most part, I usually tell people to call because it's usually faster service. So does anybody have any questions about the water machine before I hop off? I know I'm very, very casual today. It's been a super rough week with our dog. We have an appointment with the neurologist this week. And she's been to the vet for some holistic treatments and subcutaneous fluids. So probably not looking my best, but life happens sometimes. And I just wanted to come on right away to tell you guys it was here because, of course, I came on to say it wasn't here and I returned it. So I don't want to pause. And, I want to tell you the exact experience as it happens, because I think that's what makes the best review, when you know the real deal. And yes. And also, guys, if you enjoy my channel, if you're learning new things, if it's helping you, please consider subscribing to my Patreon. It would make a huge difference for me and also a huge difference for my family, because today my husband was replacing our air filters on the balcony of our 2-year-old apartment. And we were wondering why Lola suddenly got sick. And if you don't know my story, I got sick from a mold exposure in a flooded building, and so did Lola. That's our origin story of how we developed autoimmune issues. And he was changing the filter. He was in a closet that abuts our home, basically. It's connected. And there was a pretty significant water leak in there that's been going on for a while, which, if you don't know how this works, if it's wet for longer than 24 hours, there is always mold. It's not a question. You can test it, but it's there. Always there. Drywall loves to mold. And so most likely the best, healthiest thing will be for us to move. And it's not really in our price range right now because we've had a lot of other things happen. So just know that if you would like to support us, and not asking for just support out of nowhere, but if you'd like to learn a little bit more from me, I'm doing private exclusive live streams where I do talk more in depth about my experience starting the patches and a lot of things that I usually just share with my clients and customers. So if you'd like to hop on there, even for a month or two, to support us, I would so appreciate it, because I think we're most likely going to need to move out of here quickly. Unfortunately, as great as apartments can be sometimes, they're not great usually when it comes to fixing mold issues properly. So anyway, if you'd like to support us, the Patreon link is in there. If you have not purchased LifeWave patches before and you're looking for a brand partner to support you, whether it is in your journey as wanting to be a brand partner and share the patches, or as a customer, I'd love to be that person. And my link is in the bio. And if you came here because of someone else that sent you to my video, obviously go back to them as well if they are a brand partner. So hope that this was helpful to you. Sounds like nobody has any questions, but anyway, just wanted to hop on and let you know I will be updating you, and let me know how often you would like updates. I'm definitely planning on updating you at least once a week about the water, but I really am going to be updating you especially about Lola, because neurologically, she basically, her feet started slipping out from under her this week. Her legs were like noodles. It was very clear it was neurological. And we did give her some steroids to help bring down any brain inflammation. We got her B12 subcutaneous fluids, and we did some other things, biohacking things that I have in my home, of course, from I have Lyme disease and mast cell activation and a few other things. So I already have some tools that I have to use for myself. And so she's getting red light. She's getting PEMF therapy. I'm giving her lymphatic, drainage, because she's like my child. So hopefully things will help. But I'm going to be letting you guys know how it goes with the water, because her walking, you can see them here. We have towels down to make a little path for her so that if she falls, it's a little bit softer on the hardwood floors. And we, bring a water bowl over and food and things so she doesn't really have to balance. And if she falls, it's not as bad. But my hope is to perhaps in the next week or two, I'm really praying that she has some more balance. I know 12 and a half isn't young, but Yorkies can live to 15 to 17. So I'm really hoping that if I do every single tool, Eastern, Western, holistic, frequency, that I can give her a little bit more time. So I will let you know how it goes. And I will let you know how I am feeling, because my inflammation was sky high this time around. So for anybody that's interested, I'll tell you how it's going. So I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and I will see you soon with another update. Bye, guys.